The following presentation is rated TVMA.
It's just one of those days. We don't wanna wake up. Everything is fucked. Everybody's done. You don't really know why, but you ain't justified. No human contact. If you incorrect, you ain't on track. You best bet to stay away, motherfucker. Stop the he said bullshit. I think you better quit. Let it slip. You'll be legal with a backflip. Stop the he said bullshit. You better quit talking that shit. Just one of them. Only a break trade. Fresh wine to complain. Lead to a blessing. Yeah, right, I'm a video. You better watch your back. That thing is sucked up. Just fucked up. That's why you're fucked up. Best bet is just stay away, motherfucker. It's just one of them. Stop the he said bullshit. I think you better quit. Let it slip. You'll be legal with a backflip. She said bullshit.
Hey! How's
What's up,
everybody
everybody?
doing?
It's
What's
Friday.
going on? It is Friday. I love Friday.
Me too.
Really? Do you really, though?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Mhm.
Okay. Anyways, we have Grippo and Joey from Kissing Candice.
Yay! Hopefully we don't fuck their interview up this time.
They cannot fuck up this time at all. We fixed everything.
Not
Yeah.
allowed.
What's up, guys?
Everything is fucked up.
It will not be fucked up this time.
No, it
Last
won't
time,
be.
fucked up a little bit. This time, no fucking up. What's
Yeah,
up,
this time
I'm
we're
good.
fucked up. I think it's because you weren't masked up. That's why.
That's
fucked
exactly
up.
Yeah,
why.
exactly. We didn't realize it was the interview it was. We thought it was just like a normal radio interview, and we're like, as soon as it started, we're like, oh shit.
You're like,
Embarrassing.
ooh.
It was horrible. We're like, wait a minute, we should probably be in our masks, and then it's like,
That's embarrassing too.
what's
man. It's
going on?
fucking fucking
Like we done fucked up.
well, we're
Yeah.
here now, so I'm super excited.
Yes, we get to do it for reals.
Yeah, for real. Like this is the real one. The first one was a practice one. This is the
Yeah.
real one.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So how are you guys doing?
Good, good. How are you guys?
Good.
Bored.
Bored, yeah.
Yeah.
Missing the road. Missing touring.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know y'all gotta be missing that.
Too?
What was that, Grip? What'd you say? Grip, you there? I think we lost Grip.
Are you there? Oh no.
Can you guys hear Joey?
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
we can hear Joey.
Yeah.
Ah, I can't hear him. That's so weird. This is, I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you, Grip.
Joey says he can hear you.
We spoke too
Really?
soon.
That's so weird. Looks like another messed up one, but
Well, you know, we called it Friday Fuckery Show for a reason.
yeah.
Something
I love
stupid always happens, you know?
Let me hit this try fixing an audio button. See what happens.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
anyway,
I kind of hear him now.
Grip, do you hear me now?
Yeah, you're coming in loud and clear. Loud
Oh,
and clear.
cool.
Hear me now?
Yeah.
Get the
Excellent.
Friday fuckery out of the way right away.
Yeah.
That's right,
Yeah.
Grip.
I mean, as long as we get it out of the way at the beginning, it's kosher. It's good. It's good.
Right.
So, anyways, what have you guys been up to?
Grip, you want to start?
Yeah, working on new music, new album, new costumes, new masks, new everything. It's all coming. we did a GoFundMe because we're currently unsigned, so we did a GoFundMe to launch our second ever full length, and it went really well. And then coronavirus happened, and yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Karan.
that wasn't fun.
Everything got delayed. I mean, realistically, if we were on track, we'd be set for a summer tour, a summer album release. We would have had the new images, of the costumes and masks released already. But, due to everything piling up, we were like, we got to push shit back until we could figure out a real game plan.
Yeah.
And here we are, still trying to kind of figuring things out. But we're set on track right now. Grip, you want to tell me a little bit about what's going on in the beginning of next month?
Yeah, definitely. First, I'll start off by saying we had originally projected a June release date for the album, and that wasn't happening. We're starting to line up tours and everything, get everything ready to go to launch. Then everything shuts down, the production plants shut down. We don't even have a way to put out the album. Sucked, but beginning of August, we're gonna just, you know what? We're just gonna start rolling it out, First day of August, we're going to shoot a new music video for a brand new track, first single from our new album, which will not be named.
I was going to say, Grip, don't you slip up. I was waiting
I'm
for
not
it.
slipping up. I don't remember the name of the album or the song, so we're good. Who are you guys?
We're good. We're just, like we said, bored. We tour all year pretty much,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you guys do
obviously
really well.
not,
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
COVID.
I think the only thing that we have on our schedule is to go film Clown Motel 2 in Nevada in a few weeks.
That's going to be. Now, is there's obviously if you're making a part 2, there's a part 1, right? Where
Yes.
where can I find that? Because I gotta peep it.
I think it's on
Tubi?
Tubi. It's free on I think on YouTube.
Great.
And I think you could purchase a DVD on like Amazon
Or
and
Walmart.
and Walmart, Best Buy, Target.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
We were not in the first one.
Nope.
You weren't in the first one.
No.
Alright, first one sucks then. All about the second one.
Thank you.
Don't get me wrong.
I'm hoping you guys can pull some strings and get us in the third one.
You got it.
Yes, we could do that.
Yeah, alright.
Actually, he is still looking for soundtrack music. So if you guys have
well,
anything you want me to
yeah.
pass
Yeah.
on,
We do.
Yep. We definitely do.
Please tell them to hit us up. We would be more than happy to
Yeah.
provide some soundtrack music.
There's
Yeah.
actually there's a few musicians in Clown Mo 2. Actually,
yeah.
Dietrich from Lords of Acid is in Clown Motel 2 with us.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
damn,
Yep.
that's sick.
Yeah, so he's going to be in there. Actually, oh no, I can't.
You can't
talk
say
about
that. Yeah.
There's
Oh,
going to be an interview of all of us trying not to slip up.
I almost did. Oh, wait, no,
it's slippery like a banana peel in here.
I can't talk about that.
Tell us all the lyrics from the new album right now.
Yeah.
You're like, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Somebody
No,
asked a
it-
question. Oh, there you go. Popped it up on the screen for you.
What's the mask I have on? So this mask I actually grabbed. We bought it last season for a haunt, and I kind of just grabbed. We have a couple of different ones that have a couple of different designs, like slits over the mouth, over the eyes. And last year I kind of grabbed this one and I was messing around with it. Just on slow nights, I would put it on and kind of just walk around, just have something on my face. And then I just started like, it was kind of like a dirty white, and I was like painting it, messing around with different colors. And I've been kind of, the last couple of video interviews I did, I've been putting it on, and I really like it. So I think as we get closer to the transitions of masks, I'm going to put this over my actual mask, and then when it comes time to reveal, I'm going to do like a reveal, because this will expose just enough of the new mask where you can kind of see what's going on, but not really.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
I like
Cool.
it. It's weird. I don't even know what to call it, but I like it. And unfortunately, I only had red paint tonight, so I'm like, all right, I'll do red skin color this time and red. But, and I'm wearing the patient robes actually that we have, because we were like an asylum theme last year. But yeah, I've taken a liking to this mask. So I've been kind of adapting it as my kind of like transition mask, and then soon I'll start to tease the new mask, and then we'll just have a party and reveal the new mask.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
So I know we asked this last time, but since that interview didn't count, how did you come up with the name Kissing Candice?
Kissing Candice. All right. So I'll do the watered down version. So Candice is a real girl. I went to high school with her, and I got the pleasure of kissing her one time during a game of Spin the Bottle when we were in high school. And I thought, oh my God, like, I'm going to be in love. I'm going to get married to this girl. Like, we're going to date. We're going to have a million babies. And it went just the opposite. It was like, okay, well, we kissed. And then after that, we were just all friends in our group. Nothing ever came of it. And then years later, I went to just look her up on Facebook, just think, oh, hey, what she's doing. I wonder if she's still hot. And it turns out that she's like the poster child for like the perfect mom. Like she has, 3 beautiful kids, a straight-laced husband, a mom haircut. She drives a minivan, a house, a white picket fence. And I'm like, I'll never be able to hook up with this chick again. Like she'll never cheat on her husband. She'll never break up with him. So, like, as I was leaving my older bands and starting to create my own band, I was like, the name Kissing Candice just has such a deep meaning. And it's such like a name that you wouldn't think would reflect the image of the band. And it just kind of worked. And then the members that have joined and helped form this image and the name just bring everything to life. So, even though I started it and then the name happened to me, and it's like without the rest of the guys, the band wouldn't develop to what it is now, which is, I don't know, Grip, what would you say it is? Just some sort of weird fuckery, right?
Yeah, it's something like that. It sounds like a good explanation.
Yeah, it's
Kissing Candice. It's always people always confuse it. They're like, that can't be the name. It's got to be Killing Candice.
Yeah.
Or Candice with a K.
What are some of the other ones, Grip? Kissing Kansas, we've been called.
Yep,
Kissing Kansas.
Like we're Kansas City's favorite band of all time.
Yeah. Or they'll like Candace, but Candace, like.
Oh, that's a good one.
Come on.
Yeah. They're like, hold on, we gotta check. Do we spell the name wrong?
So do you think she's
guys
seen?
got it
Do you
right.
think she's seen the band then and put 2 and 2 together, or?
I'm gonna say probably not, because she probably listens to like the top like 80s hits or whatever, like on the radio, if radio's still a thing. But I always say that one day when we get just a little bit more popular, that I'm gonna have a camera crew and I'm gonna show up on her doorstep in costume and be like, this is what you've done to me since high school. And,
This is your fault. You did this.
yeah, so I want a camera crew to film it, because it's either going to go one of 2 ways. Either she's going to call the cops and they're going to come and arrest me on the spot, or she's going to be like, oh my God, I remember who you are, and this is fucking awesome. And I'm going to have like a t-shirt for her and like CDs and all this kind of swag and be like, this means you. Like, Candice, this is you. So
What if she's like, I've been waiting for you my whole life. Let's go.
oh yeah, then I'll be like, all right, game on. Leave the mask on and just go right in the house.
You're like, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm really happy.
You gotta be there though. You gotta show up with me.
My mom never allowed me to play Spin the Bottle, so I didn't have to end up in a situation like this. Oh, wait,
Have you ever played Spin the Bottle?
Nah, mom said I couldn't play it.
It's not a fun game. It's a letdown, because you can spin it and spin it all you want, and sometimes you just don't get what you want. And I got it.
Right?
There was a good amount of guys to girls. There was probably like maybe eight or 9 of us playing. So the odds were pretty good. No dude on dude action. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of it, but me personally, but yeah.
Yeah.
Fun
See,
game.
we played like,
You got coronavirus to me right now.
right? They're like, it's like more like roulette at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Well played. That was well played.
See, when I was a kid, we played 7 Minutes in Heaven. We didn't play Spin the Bottle.
Great game. Another fabulous
Mom
game.
said I couldn't play that one either.
And most of that was like, I got to touch a boob.
I've never
I took 7 Minutes in Heaven really far.
Could you get it done?
Oh, I did, and I got caught. Like I straight got
I'm looking
caught.
at you guys. It doesn't look very heavenly over there, or over here for that matter.
Like I got caught in like mid-stroke.
Oh no, I like
Like,
that.
bent over, mid-stroke. There's like this shelf in the closet. Oh yeah. Oh
Oh
yeah.
Jesus! Grip, cover your ears. You can't hear this.
Yeah, I'm saying,
Grippo is now scarred for life.
I did. I've never been thrown out of a house so fast in my life.
I bet.
That's
You were
amazing.
bad.
I was
There's,
bad.
speaking of Grippo and things like that, I got to bring something to attention. Is Grippo's jacket that he's wearing? Grip, can you give a little story about that jacket, because people won't believe the story behind the jacket.
Yeah, we're in some hot topic somewhere in the middle of nowhere, just beating off some time, but not beating off. Just what's the right word? Not jacking off time either.
Wasting time.
Killing time.
Wasting time. Wasting time. And we hit up the hot topic, and since I'm cheap as hell, I was checking out the clearance section, and big Marilyn Manson fan, and I saw this woman's jacket in like a size medium for like $4. And I'm like, this looks so mechanical animals. I'm like, I need this jacket, and now I just wear it all the time.
Stand,
I have
give
to
a
take it off
little
it's like
preview.
95 degrees in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need like a spin. I feel like we need like
Give
a
a little
view of the
preview.
jacket.
Yeah, good jacket. Yeah.
Oh, it's cute.
It's a nice jacket, but like I said, what makes it is the red.
Just the red.
Yeah.
Fuzz.
And the fact that it was $4 was amazing.
Could you
They
imagine
make
Scoop
one in
walking
blue
around in
too,
that?
but it's
I thought it was a pimp coat, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, that jacket's amazing. And at the time, Grip was a couple of sizes bigger, so when he would wear it, it would fit him nice and comfortably. But now he's all sorts of down. He's like a skeleton, so it fits a good now, Grip.
I was like 195 when I got it. Now I'm like 155. So
Yeah, he's down.
So I gotta start eating more cheeseburgers so I can fit in this jacket better.
It's because you haven't been on tour, because you just eat like shit when you're on tour.
Yeah, and at home super healthy.
Yeah.
Either that or you moved to Nebraska.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do that.
We're corn fed here.
When I moved here to be with her, I think I was like 160, and now I'm like 235.
Because that good food, man, that Midwest food has got to be delicious.
There's a reason they call it Midwest
Lots of
comfort,
beer.
you know?
Right, we do a lot of potatoes, a lot of bread.
A lot of beer.
And beer.
Woo!
Yeah.
A lot of beer. A
That
whole
sounds-
lot of beer.
Mm-hmm.
So since we've all been locked down, have y'all had any time to watch new horror movies?
Oh,
What did I watch?
go ahead, Grip. You started off.
This is a good question. I'm so bad with what movies I've seen. There have been so many movies and TV shows I've watched that they've all blended together in one giant thing now. I think of what I watched. I watched mostly documentaries. I saw the best thing I saw that's not quite horror, but is on the tip of my tongue right now, is the Unabomber documentary on Netflix.
Huh.
I love that.
Is it any good, Grip?
It's fantastic. 4 parts.
All right.
Great documentary.
That's something to check out. I gotta say that the two like horror movie, kind of like psychological thrillers that I've checked out that I definitely want to recommend is The Platform that was on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Super good movie, like super different than anything else, especially like the way it was shot and the whole storyline. I don't want to give it away, but I definitely recommend that. And then recently I watched The Lodge. I don't know if you guys seen that or heard of it, The Lodge, but it's really, it's like a kind of like a not satanic movie, but it's like a spirit kind of movie, like it's not like a serial killer kind of killer. It's like that like spiritual kind of vibe, ghost and all that stuff. But the ending has such a really good twist. The storyline itself is really cool. I definitely highly recommend that. So The Platform and The Lodge, really good movies if you want to just sit down and get like a good mind fuck kind of like, wow, this is really good shit. Yeah, You
The
too, Grip.
platform was the one I was thinking of that I totally forgot. That was amazing.
What, the platform?
Yeah, that was really good.
Fucking
I
really good.
watched it subtitled even because I didn't realize that Netflix had a dub option.
Yeah, it's
Second
subtitled
with that.
version, but it's worth the watch. It's definitely a
That
really
was great.
really solid movie.
We'll have to
And
watch it.
I think I've been through two that I love here lately. One was Wolf Cop. And
Wolf
it's
Cop.
as B-rated and low budget as it sounds.
that's an older one though. Wolf Cop. That's like kind of old, right?
From like 2015.
Yeah, okay, that's kind of old. But yeah, I could see the title Wolf Cop. Is it good or is it like?
It was fantastic.
If you
I
like-
loved it.
If you like cheesy horror movies, you
Yeah,
know.
it was like very reminiscent of like Evil Dead.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
got all
Yeah.
right. All right.
Yeah, it was
We
that
are
same
these
style.
horror movies,
And
though.
then the last one I see was the Furies, and the Furies was
That was good.
badass.
What's that? What's the loose plot of that? What is,
Basically, they kidnap all these women, put them in a secluded area, and then they drop like 6 serial killers in the same area with them. Each woman has their own protector that's one of the serial killers. And it's the whole goal is to be the last one to survive. Now here's a catch. If you kill one of the girls, their serial killer dies too.
wow. Okay.
It's cool.
I haven't heard that.
And
No.
it's a Shutter exclusive.
Yeah, Shudder.
Okay.
So if you
You're
got
getting
Shutter,
that.
check it out. It's called The Furies. It is badass.
That's really cool. That sounds really interesting.
On the subject about horror movies and slashers and serial killers and whatnot, I can announce that the tabletop game Slasher, I don't know if you guys have heard about it, it's an independently made tabletop game, and we're actually in the new expansion for it, which is cool as hell.
Yeah, it's
So if you
That's
guys
fucking
are nerds
awesome.
like me and you like to play board games
I
that are
do.
Dungeons
Yeah.
and Dragons like, you can go up against us.
when is that coming up? Grip,
What was that?
when's that dropping, Grip? Do we know yet?
As soon as the pandemic slows down and production starts back up, I think it's gonna come out.
Cool.
Yeah,
Speaking
That's
of-
fantastic.
Speaking of
survive
production-
a horror film.
I went to the store the last couple days, and apparently there was a chain shortage, and I couldn't get coins back. And it's a real thing. Like twice now, I couldn't get coins back.
Yeah, I saw it today too. I took a picture of it. No pennies, no dimes, no quarters.
Nothing, yeah.
Only $50 now. It's new.
No way. Shut up.
That's weird.
So does that mean they're gonna start taking taxes off of shit then? And making
Right.
everything like a flat?
It was so bizarre that like they're like, we can't give you change. I'm like, why? And they're like, we just don't have any coins in the store. And I'm like, wow, okay.
Hmm.
Maybe Shoe Nice ate them all.
You're an idiot.
Maybe.
Please tell me you guys know who Shoe Nice is. Are you familiar with the YouTube guy Shoe Nice that was popular
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
10 years ago? He eats like the weirdest shit.
Yeah.
They're
That
like
would be-
airplanes.
Yep.
He's like washed up now, like he's like Grippo level washed up, but he's
Yeah,
still
he's not
you know?
doing too much. All those airplane parts aren't doing anything good for him.
yeah.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you're the YouTube queen.
Yeah. I watch a lot of YouTube.
Yeah, you do. So, what's up with y'all's? Are you both into the haunt scene?
Yeah, well, my haunt is in New York. That's where I am right now. I'm back in New York.
Okay.
And I've been doing haunting for 13 years now. This will be my 13th season, and I got gripped into it. Like 3 years ago now. If you come back, this will be your third season this year.
Yeah, this would be my third one. I thought I could have sworn you guys said hockey, and I was like, I've never played hockey before, but I'll go with it.
you just scream hockey.
Yeah, totally.
Your face screams
First time
hockey.
playing hockey though. That's what happened.
Yeah, so I brought Grip along. I'm like, yo, Grip, like, I think the first room he was ever in was this like kind of like post-apocalyptic kind of like setting room that we had.
Yeah.
And had newspapers all over the floor, and we stuck him in the room with this with one of our friends, Carly. She was actually on the cover of the "Blind Until We Burn" album. She was like our I don't know what you call it. Our person for the cover. I think
It's different. It's not like
No,
your
no,
normal
no,
job. If you're
yeah,
looking for
come
a
on.
job this October and you're out of work, you can work in a haunted house.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them are definitely hiring. So, and
The
shout
ones
out
that
to
we
Rick
did,
Black, who I see here commented. We miss you guys as well.
Love you, Raven. We miss you.
Oh, Ravenbach. Hey. Love Ravenbach. So yeah, we got the haunt here in New York, and I just kind of grabbed Grippo and dragged him along, and now he
Yeah.
loves doing
It's
Yeah, I'm
fun.
basically on like a little leech, just dragging on.
it.
Now, do you own the haunt, Joey?
No, I don't actually own the property that it's on, but I'm one of two like main managers and designers and all of that stuff. So yeah, but like from time to time, I'll still throw on the mask and lurk around and have some fun. Even like I said, right now we're building, designing it. We're still full speed ahead to be opening. So hopefully by October we're still green light to go. So I guess we'll figure it out.
Gotcha. So you guys are still on so far for this year, then?
Yeah, we're still got the green light.
Gotcha.
It
So
could, I
are
mean,
you,
it's strange, but who the hell knows?
Right. Yeah. Nobody really
Yeah.
knows.
so
Only
are
time-
you guys planning any touring for next year? Is that
Ooh,
We hope so, but it's looking.
Yeah.
This year is definitely a no-go.
yeah?
Next year is like, hopefully, but we can't say anything. Honestly, no one has any idea right now. No one, like not even like the big leagues. They don't know what's going on. Everyone's just waiting, speculating.
it's like stuff that was booked for the summer got pushed back to the winter, and now stuff that's booked in the winter is getting pushed back to like almost next summer, like late
Yeah,
spring.
everything. Like I had tickets to like Deftones that got rescheduled to a full year from now. It was like it's supposed to be in September, and now it's in September 2021. So it seems like everything that was booked is getting pushed back one full year.
Yeah, one full year. I had tickets in March to Post Malone in Vegas, and that they canceled it 2 days before the event. He played Salt Lake, and then he was coming down to Vegas, and they cut that right off. And now it's scheduled for the same day next year, but who the fuck knows if they might push it again? So it's so in the air, especially music. It's just so fucked.
Yeah, everyone's doing what they can to stay afloat right now. It's really hard.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel bad for a lot of our peers who rely solely on touring. Like Joey's got the haunt, and I've got my medical field work, and like we're able to survive without touring nonstop.
Right.
But a lot of bands aren't as lucky. But
Yeah,
I'm lucky. I don't know.
that was kind of like us.
Yeah,
We had
were
to,
unlucky before, but
yeah, we had to get smart real fast on how to make money and keep money coming in so we could survive. Because this is all we do is tour. We're full-time touring artists, and without tour, it's kind of downhill.
It's so scary. That's the thing. It's like it's so for people who actually tour, artists, musicians, acts. It's like it's just you don't know. Everybody could project, but you don't really know.
Yeah.
it sucks. We wish we had more definite things, but with that, we're going to, since there's nothing we can predict, and we've got this album locked and loaded, we're just gonna start going through the process of getting it out. It sucks if we can't tour behind it, but we'd rather have a new album out.
Right. Yeah.
And keep
Couple
our
music videos, just do what we can from remotely from the internet, and just try to stay afloat, stay relevant. It's like I love seeing all the bands, making them, making the COVID masks or whatever and all that shit. But it's like at the same time, there's only so much you could do, so much stuff you could sell, so many bands, streaming now that's like a popular thing. And so we got to put videos out. We got to do the album. We can't sit on the album for another year. It's like,
Yeah.
then we want to write a new album, so
Yeah.
it's just a game of chess right now, just making sure that everything makes sense. So
Right.
slowly but surely, the video will come out, the new single, and then what, Crip? We were hoping by maybe the fall to have the album out.
Yeah, I would hope so. I mean, we're shooting the video very first thing in August, so expect to see that coming for an unnamed track, which there is a name for, but I will not reveal.
The track who must not be named.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't.
If
talk
I
about
name
that.
it, the live stream will crash, and
But the video that we're going to do and the concept is very, very cool. I want to say that it's simple, but it's very dirty, and I mean dirty not in like an X-rated way. I mean like just we're really going like
there.
grimy with it and very just like very stripped down, which is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to focus on the image a lot more, which in the past we do 50-50. We do the image and then we always have a cool storyline or some sort of visuals.
Yeah.
We're going to lean more towards us.
This will be our debut of the masks and the costumes.
Yep.
So this will be the first time everyone's seeing them, so it's kind of cool to make us performing in our new gear the focus of the video. Like we are the horror movie.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
We are the danger. We are the horror movie.
Now, how do you guys feel about all the virtual concerts that people are trying to do?
It is very, very forward thinking, I believe. I think it's awesome. I've only seen one of them, I think, but there was a couple coming up that I will be watching for sure.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's entertaining, but it's hard. It's hard to pull off.
Yeah, because it needs to look like.
I love the boundaries of what they can and can't do, and they're making things happen in the time where people are saying nothing can happen. They're still making it happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to all them. The thing that sucks for us is that we live in 5 different states, so
That makes it difficult.
Yeah.
especially when we're in New York and we have like no one from most states is allowed in New York right now.
Yeah, so it's hard, like, but I mean we're making it work. Like I'm saying, Suicide Silence right now is doing their like world virtual tour.
Yeah.
Tickets, and I mean I see little snippets of it, and it looks great. I mean the production is great. They're in a big like live rehearsal kind of warehouse thing, and that'll get by and people purchasing tickets. But at the end of the day, it's never that attending a concert and watching it. For now, you got to make do with whatever you can.
It's like moshing in your living room by yourself just isn't as fun.
Yeah, no, not
Knock
really.
all your shit over?
Not really.
Yeah.
It really
You want to
isn't.
break someone else's walls, not your own.
Right. Flip the
Yeah.
coffee table over.
The reason why there's all those fees on those tickets is because of all the broken walls at metal shows.
But
So,
we're making things work. We're constantly trying to think outside of the box and try to do some fresh stuff. If not, you just gotta stay relevant one way or the other. And that's like you said, you're trying to make some sort of income. I mean, thank God we have the other jobs to fall back on. But this is all of us. This is our passion. So it's like we still put this ahead of everything. We're constantly like, what can we do next? What can we do next? But again, we don't want to just keep putting out T-shirts. Selling. We want to kind of start putting out the new shit. The
right.
Yeah.
new image, the new masks, the new music. The most important thing. I mean, we're sitting on 10 fucking tracks right now that, like every band says, it's the best work. But come making these songs, it was so fun. It was so different from any other album cycle or EP cycle that we've recorded. So. We're super excited about it, and it's just like, of course, we got, killer masks, we got great music, and it's like, oh, and here's a virus that's gonna fuck you guys from doing everything.
Sprinkle the virus.
Yeah, I got the unfortunate round of getting coronavirus in December,
Oh
and
no!
it was fucking god awful.
Really? Damn. Sorry.
I
yeah.
thought I was gonna
I
fucking
stayed
die.
out.
Jesus. Well,
Now I did get a cool trophy from it though.
Don't know
Would
if
you-
I call it
Trophy?
cool, but
Yeah, I can't smell anymore.
you can't smell anymore?
Nope, no smell,
Wow.
none, gone.
I heard about that. My friend who got it said he can't taste anymore. It's crazy.
Yeah, I can't smell anymore at all.
Hopefully it comes back, man, or they find some kind of cure.
Well, you know what? I don't know because my remembrance of festival urinals, I don't think I want to smell again.
Yeah, I'm sure, like all like with everything. I know we smell bad. I would probably rather not smell us anymore either. So
I definitely smell bad after a 16-hour day of being on a stage, sweating
Yeah.
my ass off.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
oh,
We have like a little mobile dressing room thing with like personal drawers in it and stuff, and then we keep our costumes in like these little wardrobe zip up like little baggies. And me personally, I don't wash anything. I don't Febreze anything. I just take it off, soaking wet and hang it up, and let the humidity dry it off. So some days, man, we're getting to the end of tour, and it's just like a summer tour, and you put on that disgusting, fucking costume that's still soaking wet from the night before.
it literally feels like putting a wet piece of cardboard and wrapping it around yourself.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
I've
much.
been there. There's been times where I
We all have
remember.
different smells, like you could just smell like if Grips like on the side of me, like if we're lined up waiting to go on stage, like our instrument's playing, and Grips next to me, I don't even have to look at him. I could just smell his costume and know that's Grippo over there. Like I smell it through my mask, and I'm like, oh man, like all right, and I'm like, oh, there's Dreamer, oh, there's Pac over there. Like you develop this odor, and I don't even want to say it's like BO. It's just like grime and grunge and just like filth, that's in in the threads of your costume. So it's pretty bad, but at the same time, it's part of show business,
Oh yeah,
John says that Joey's outfits will make you gag.
They will.
Yeah.
I will vouch for that.
Yep.
I've been the same way. I remember one specifically from last summer. I got on stage with the band Seasons out of Virginia. And I'm up there and they're like, we want you on stage as a hype guy with us. And I was like, okay. So I got up there and I'm going. And I went to bend my head down to headbang and sweat just pours out of my mouth and all down my fucking neck. And I get off stage and I go up to her and she's like, you fucking reek.
Dude,
Is
it's gnarly.
it that bad? She's like, God, yes, it is horrible.
I
That's
feel bad for anyone that. I'm so excited for these new costumes and new masks for the first 2 days because they're gonna smell so nice, and then after that, I'm gonna hate them again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's done.
I
They're
always
never
equate it
dry.
to
They're
it
always
smells like
wet.
mayonnaise and Fritos.
Ugh. Yeah. Oh, so bad. Ah.
You're about to make him gag.
Remember those fingerless gloves that you had that actually stunk too? Like
Yep.
Grip had like gloves or something. Remember, what was that?
Yeah, gloves and they
Those are almost worse.
Oh,
I was able to wash those once a tour. So
yeah.
I feel like those smell worse because your hands sweat so bad.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And he's touching the bass and he's touching everything, and I'm touching him, and he's touching the floor. It's just
so
like,
bad that my bass guitars smell bad.
Sweet
No,
Caroline.
the strap on your bass, fucking strap.
Yep,
That's
exactly. The strap.
just he opens up his bass case and his strap smells worse than sometimes his fucking costume.
Yeah,
It's just fucking
it's
bass
bad.
strap. Oh, I totally forgot that. Yeah, it's so bad, so fucking bad. But it's part of the game, It's part
Yeah.
Yeah.
of what it is,
So we've been doing this for 7, 8 years now.
Yep.
Me, Joey, and Dreamer have at least, and
I'm surprised this jacket doesn't speak. Because I've never watched
You've never watched that. And it's like 3 years old.
Never. And
Yeah.
we've been touring in this thing for like 3 years.
Gavin says, I know their shit smells. I own many outfits.
he does. Shout out to Gavin. Shout out to John. They actually have this room in their house called the KC Cave, where they keep our stage-worn costumes and memorabilia.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go there before Corona happened, but Joey did actually make it there, so he's seen it.
It's overwhelming. I mean, first of all, it's a fucking honor that they're a father and son. They're a team. They come to all of our shows. They're amazing people. They support us. Anything we put out, they're the first ones to jump on it. And they started building this collection, and they dedicated an entire room in their house called the KC Cave with a K. And on my way last year, on my way back from New York to Vegas, I had a stop in Pittsburgh. They're from Pennsylvania. I was stopping in Pittsburgh because I had a consultation with Tom Savini because he made my latest mask. So I got a chance to stop over at the KC Cave, and the first thing is when you walk in, it's so overwhelming. Like it's such a feeling like on your chest because it's like all of your stuff. Like they own stage used outfits. They own Grippo's bass cab that he used on many tours, basses, guitars. They got masks from videos, and like it's just so much. And it's such. After a while, like you forget what you had. So like going in there, I'm looking at like all the old posters that they got that they went on like eBay. They got the old Victory Records samplers with just like one of our songs on. So I'm like walking around this room like, fuck, I totally forgot about that. Or like they got like T-shirts that were like bootleg. Like I guess we're to the point where people make bootleg T-shirts of us.
Yeah.
Pulls out all these shirts and I'm like, that's a fucking awesome shirt. He's like, yeah, I got it off of eBay. Some guy was just bootlegging them. I'm like, that's fucking great.
You made it when people started selling bootleg shirts.
Yeah, so it's such a cool
That's
feel.
the first sign of things doing something right.
Yeah, when people are
I saw Post Malone, they're selling a lot of bootleg
Right.
shirts on that show.
Yeah.
John says he has your piss shoes.
Yeah, well, because I urinate myself, and I don't wear anything under my gown, so when I piss, it goes straight down my legs into my shoes. That's actually something kind of funny because I get sloshy shoes, which is right before you go on, you piss yourself, and then when you're jumping around stage, you're sloshing around your own piss in your shoes. And slip-on shoes, like I always get some sort of easy slip-on shoes that are lightweight, and he actually owns a pair of them, and it's straight up, when I box them up, it straight up smelled like I was boxing up piss, like just straight up piss. So when he got them, he unboxed them, and I think he put them in a shadow box, and I feel bad if that box ever falls and breaks because it fucking it stinks. But
It's like time to move.
it's just
About
like
20 years ago,
it's
Marilyn
a
Manson
cool honor.
called the golden age of grotesque, and we are still living in that golden age of grotesque.
Yeah.
That's all right.
And then-
So the last 15 minutes, anybody who's in here watching, you can ask whatever you want. They might answer it, they might not.
Cool. Yeah. No, fire away if anybody's got questions.
Just ask nothing about the new album because we're not.
Yeah.
Except that.
We don't want to have to let
Yeah,
you
that's a
down.
no-go. That's a no-go. New album, no-go.
Anything else, yeah.
Yeah, we can tell you that August 1st we are scheduled to shoot the music video, and
happening.
now
Shooting.
Corona is
That
holding
means
us.
it's coming out soon.
That's the music coming up.
Right.
You will hear
Oh,
new
we didn't
music.
ask them
I'll
the
get that
Friday
last.
Fuckery
You will
question
hear
yet.
new music soon.
That's
What's the-
not the Friday Fuckery question.
What is it then?
We don't
What-
have one for this year.
Liar.
We do not.
So the
that was a fan that always asked
the
that.
fan joke question is, have you ever snorted blow off a hooker's ass?
No.
No,
Joey's like, maybe?
Well,
I
I will say this. It's been witnessed, and that's it.
don't There
I
you
don't want
go.
to say something, but it things like that. It wasn't in our camp, but it was witnessed. So yeah, it was witnessed.
Yeah.
Well, we're not heavy drug users. Believe it or not, I've never been drunk. I've never been high. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do anything. I don't claim the straight edge. I'm not about that. But it's just what I believe in. But yeah, I've never drank or smoked. So we run a pretty tight ship. A lot of vitamin C pills.
We love vitamins.
Wine.
And
Right,
I
Grip?
drink a lot of wine now. That's it.
Yeah, posty wine.
Yeah,
I can't say
drink
that.
wine.
No,
I drink like a sailor and I smoke like Snoop Dogg.
That's fucking great. Amen to you, man. That's all.
John wants to know favorite song to play live.
Go ahead, Grip. You kick it off.
Let me think. I would go with Mirrors, to be honest. I love that song. I think that song was so good. And one that was as our second single from Safe Word, and I think because we went with as our second single, it didn't do as well as we had hoped. But it's such a killer song.
Yeah. It's
so
good at
much
the balance of everything.
Actually, I'm gonna take that back. Taken's my favorite song to play live. So you have to punch myself in the face like this.
Yeah,
A lot of fun,
But you know what? You know what's funny is on stage you could cheat in the industry called cheating a lot of things where you don't make it look real. But he really I hear it next to him during that part. He's actually hitting himself, and in my head I'm like, he's taking full swings at himself. He very well might get an aneurysm on fucking stage one day.
Yeah.
So,
Knock yourself out.
So hard. Jump after, and my legs just didn't move, and I just fell down.
Yeah.
And I went. This mask is made by Jeff Concord. We did a line of replicas of my last mask, and this one has nails on it, so I just hit like a giant screw that I slammed my hand into. And it's pretty painful just now, so probably shouldn't have done that.
It looks good for the image, but
Yeah.
I have to say,
They want to know, is there a new second guitarist in the band?
Perhaps
Grip, how do you want to handle that?
when new music comes, new things will happen.
That falls under the new music category.
Right, that falls under that.
Yes, when everything is revealed, there'll be more information on that. We do want to say that anybody who's ever been in KC is a very big part of it because every member that has come and gone plays a role, even if it's a short snippet, even if it's a fill-in. Like we had our buddy Brando from a band called My Enemies and I that did a summer tour with us, and even though he wasn't a member, he still helped form the KC, whether it was the stage performance or things. So whoever it is that lands in the rotation for guitar player, everybody, the past has been such a big part of it and still super close to us. We love them all, There's no bad blood with any past members, But
fans have become part of it now, getting the matching tattoos with us and stuff.
Yeah.
We're all in it too.
So, yeah.
So even now,
yeah.
How do you like living in Vegas?
How do I like living in Vegas? Vegas is great. Actually, Vegas is, now that the virus, everything's closed down, but prior to that, Vegas was always a place that I loved to visit. When we play Vegas, I would just, I would always be like, damn, I want to move here. Finally pulled the trigger, moved there, and then it's super special now because we actually, we had our producer come out to my place, and then the band flew out there in February, and that's where we did the new album. We set my house up like a studio, and we were there for 3 weeks, and we recorded the album. So it's just super special, and I think a lot of it had to do with all of us being in Vegas, kind of away from our friends, our family, and us just there. And a lot of good stuff came out of Vegas. A lot of good memories, a lot of good laughs. So it played a big part.
we had toured there before, but every time we toured there, we had to be out within 12 hours. So that was my first time being in Vegas for over 12 hours, and I was there for a month straight. And
Yeah.
I'm impressed by myself because I was so sure I was going to gamble away all my money, but I didn't.
Good. Tell them about your rental car real quick.
Oh, yeah. I did rent a car because I'm like, I should make some money while I'm out here. So I wanted to do Postmates. So it's on this app called Turo where you can like it's basically Airbnb for cars. Hit me up for the referral link, and the car I rented was the cheapest one they had. It was $30 a day, and it was like a really like bad like gutted out cop car painted black with the Jurassic Park logo on it. It was so sick, and it got me tons of tips doing Postmates. So I would roll up there in the Jurassic Park car, and people would be like, "Yo, is that Jurassic Park car?" I'm like, "Yep," and they'd be like, "Yo, you're getting good tips."
Boom.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
if you're Uber Eats driver and you want good tips, just spray paint the Jurassic Park logo on your car, and you're set to go.
You're good to go. Guaranteed tips.
Absolutely. You heard it here first.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Say, Amanda wants to know what is the favorite album you've ever done.
This one.
Yeah.
That we can't talk about.
Yeah. To date, right now, this is probably the most accurate reflection of the band. Not saying that the past hasn't, but everything is built up to where we are now, and now it's like we've dialed in the sound. Think of it like, putting puzzle pieces in a big puzzle. It's like we did a couple of EPs, we had the pieces here, and then we did, the full length, and we did it here, and then we did a bunch of singles, and now it's like this album is like the centerpiece that, has been missing.
Yeah. Came together and meshed how we wanted it to. We finally we think we nailed that sound on Safe Word, and now we have refined that sound.
Yeah, exactly. We fine-tuned it. I mean, obviously we'll constantly evolve from it, but right now it's like this is the most spot on to the reflection versus the band versus the music. But I'm so proud of everything.
Surprises on that album that you wouldn't expect from us. You'd be like, this is like Kissing Candice song. We went outside the box a little bit, but you'll still hear that KC heaviness.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
So
a couple
the
people have
last
heard it, and they liked it.
Sounds
Good.
good.
I've heard
the last question of the evening is, what has been your favorite mask to wear?
Mine was a baloney face mask.
I knew you were gonna
Great peripheral vision in it. In this, I have like tunnel vision. I only see. It's like I'm looking like this.
like binoculars.
I can't see. I have double vision right now because like my eyes can't focus.
But Grip, I do miss the baloney face because I remember the one time for like 2 tours, you stapled the screen back onto the mask. He forgot to bend the staples.
Yeah.
So he would put it on, but he just left it. He never bent the staples down.
Yeah. Every time I'd take it off, there'd be a circle bleeding around my eye. And I'm like,
like little pokes from the staple. But I mean, it could have been solved by just bending the staple down.
Yeah, but that's too much work. I already did enough work stapling it, so.
Yeah. And I have to say, my favorite mask is probably I want to say that the last mask that I wore was the Halloween pull of it. It was the typical Aunt Donna look, but it was a different makeup scheme. It was black and orange because we had a Halloween show, and I actually had that mask made and painted just for that show because I figured, okay, cool, like I'll do it for this show and then we'll do a couple more tours and I'll use it. But it turned out that after that show, we were like, all right, well, let's just do a new album. With new album comes new mask. So it was kind of like I played the show, and for some reason that mask it fit so well, even though it was another pull of the previous mask. But for some reason it looked badass. It felt really good, and yeah, we only used it for one show and then retired it. And actually, Austin that asked the question, he owns every single mask that I've ever worn. He owns them. He purchased every silicone mask that I have worn. He has.
Wow.
I own no
dedication.
That's
more.
serious
I own no more
dedication.
original silicone masks. He has them all in his collection,
That's
which
dedication.
is a really cool collection. The Blash boys, they hold the record for the most KC memorabilia and the biggest room, but Austin holds the record for the most Aunt Donna masks. He has everyone.
And we had a couple of those guys stop by in here and do some comments. Just want to shout them out. Thank you guys so much. I saw John Blonsky. Saw
Yep.
Black Boys both in here. I saw Austin. I saw Amanda Poole. I saw David Jenkins commenting.
Awesome.
Thank you guys so much for coming by because
Oh,
you're what makes us keep going.
Yes.
Absolutely. So it's shameless plug time, and we're not talking butt plugs. So you can shameless plug anything else.
All right, go ahead, Grip. Plug it up because you're good at that.
Let's see. We got a new album coming. It's done. It's coming. We got new music you'll hear soon. I know we did GoFundMe forever ago and said that we would deliver you an album by June, but then this happened and we weren't able to do it. It's still coming, as are all the perks, and we appreciate everyone who donated so much. And the album's coming. We just heard 2 fully mastered songs by a really high-name mastering guy in an actual studio, like a mastering lab. And so we're going all out with it. We're taking the extra time we have now to really fine-tune things to make sure it sounds great. You can check us out on Instagram at kissing_Candice, Twitter, kissing_Candice, Facebook.com/kissingcandice. We got a web store up at www.kissingcandice.com/store. And I think I'll throw up a coupon code tonight even for everyone watching. And maybe grab some shirts at half off for like next night or something.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
That'd be dope.
Okay.
Because everything on that kissingcandice.com store, that all goes, that's money straight to the band. It doesn't go through a label or anything. It's all just straight to us to help us keep going, which we definitely appreciate.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's really it. New mask, new album, new music, new video. Stick around. And, yeah, that's it. Thank you guys.
Hi, T. T's our merch girl. She just said hi. Thank you so much, T.
Well, we appreciate you guys taking the time out to hang with us tonight.
Oh, dude, absolutely. We've been looking forward to this ever since we messed up last time.
We fixed it!
Yeah.
Yay!
Maybe hopefully when the album drops and everything's out, we'll do another one and we'll talk about.
Yeah.
We'll actually talk about the new album.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good. Sounds good, guys.
Sounds good.
We can announce some things. We can actually have some things to talk about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sounds dope.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Scoops. Thank you, Mischief. Thank you, Hellfire Radio, for having us. You guys all rock.
You guys rock too.
Stay safe and don't get sick. Please don't get sick.
Don't get the Rona.
You guys rock.